Sad news this week of the death of former trainer Gary Baggs. Gary, the long-serving Walthamstow handler, won the Derby in 1987 with Signal Spark and sent out a huge number of winners from his base in Ivor Heath, Rosewood Kennels. For years he was assisted by his daughter Stacey, who later took over the licence when Gary became ill. One of Gary's last public appearances was at Walthamstow in July, when a benefit night was staged to raise money for his cancer treatment and special care. He summoned the strength to be there, as he later would, to walk his daughter down the aisle just a week before his death. Gary was tremendously well liked, as these tributes paid on that night at the Stowe go to show.
I've known him practically all my working life in London, and he's always been a nice guy. Is that a nice thing to say? He's a good trainer, obviously. He'd done something that I could never do. He won the Derby. And he's just been a wonderful chap, really.
I don't know anyone who's got a bad word to say about Gary, and in this industry, I think that's a good thing. You know, it's quite rare you don't find. There's always someone to say, oh yeah, he's a great trainer, but with Gary, I've not heard the but.
Known Gary for many years. Like, you know, we go back to Rayleigh days, then I suppose Ipswich and onto Southend, which were, I suppose, some great times. Like, you know, Gary was a very nice chap, and I never had dogs with Gary, but he was a very helpful bloke. You know, if you wanted a bit of advice, he was always there to give you a bit. Like, you know,
he was an old-fashioned trainer, but he was a good trainer, Gary was, and he was such a nice chap as well. You know, and I've known him for about 30 years, and he was always the same to us where you met him, and when you spoke to him, he was just the same chap every time you seen him. You know.
Well, Gary's just one of the game's pure gentlemen. We've had some great tussles, but he's one of those people that takes defeat as well as he takes winning. And thank God we did manage to beat him occasionally. But he's one of the game's true gents.